Just finished a spectacular war against a Brazilian clan. We're going to take a look at a couple of the attacks from that war and talk through some of the great things that were done in those attacks. First attack is going to be Bailey down here on number 23. Bailey's going to bring in hogs and use a surgical type deployment, but check this out. Look at the interior of this base. The principal threat to hogs is giant bombs. And on the interior of this base, there are no giant bomb locations. So the attack starts off successfully because Bailey does a great base read and sees that there are likely 3 locations where there could be giant bombs. Up here to the upper left, next to the king compartment, and potentially down here at the bottom. Because she wants to do a entry here at the top of the base, she's not really going to worry too much about that bottom. Additionally, the clan castle is up here, so she's going to combine her lure and probe the 2 locations at the top. The first probe, for a cost of 1 single hog, she gets a giant bomb. With the second hog, she gets 2 baby bombs and a spring trap. That spring trap potentially could have flipped 3 additional hogs, so it's pretty good value. Excellent read on the base. Lures the clan castle dragon out, uses archers and wizards because Town Hall 7 doesn't have poison, so lures the clan castle out, destroys the clan castle dragon, and then starts to bring in, first with 1 large pack, and then additionally starts sprinkling in, as each of those packs is tanking, sprinkles in some backside hogs to continue the attack. Now, a couple of hogs do break off up in the top there. That's fine. She doesn't go chasing after them, doesn't waste a heal spell on that small breakaway pack, focuses on her main pack. And look how many hogs are left out of that main pack at the end of this attack. All hogs under heal, coming into this large group of buildings. That archer tower, we know, only has a shred of health left. Uses her king to take out the enemy king. And look at the number of hogs she has left rampaging across this base, because she eliminated all the threats before the attack even really began. And so there really was nothing, with 3 heals keeping her hogs up throughout the entire attack. There really was no threats to her hogs throughout the entire attack. This is where attacks are won and lost, on the scout on the base and the proper read of the base. Am I bringing the right attack for this base? The base gave her hogs, so she took it. Great job, Bailey. Next, we're going to go up to 19 and take a look at Regna's attack. Regna's going to bring in dragons here, and this is an attack that we've seen a lot of, is this idea of using these back-end loons with a haste spell, and that really changes what you can do with a base. Instead of having to focus on 2 air defenses that are somewhat close to one another, you can attack in such a way that the remaining air defenses after her Zapquake are really spread out. Very smartly brings some archers to trim these external buildings, brings in dragons to start building a funnel, and she's going to bring the dragons in behind the sweeper. But then for that lower left air defense, she's got some loons of her own, she's got some CC loons, and she's got that haste spell. So excellent funneling. Look how many dragons are in that rage spell, killing the clan castle, driving in and taking out that air defense, and then leads with the heavy tanking CC loons, brings them all in, smashes that backside air defense, and then the loons go ahead and help out with the cleanup of the rest of the base. I'm going to ×2 this. But just a great read on the base. Look how many dragons she's got left. Dragons everywhere, still loons up doing massive destruction. And those loons in the right place are great troops, because 1 drop will take out storages, will take out real high hit point buildings. So fantastic read on the base, great attack, Regna. We're going to go up to number 16, and we're going to take a look at Gambit's attack here. Again, Gambit looks at what the base gives him. As a Town Hall 8, when I see pink and purple walls, I'm already thinking is this a good base for Valks? Gambit says, yep, this is a great base for Valks. So brings in a golem here to start setting the funnel. Notices that really I only need one golem. I can get the whole funnel out of that. Little unfortunate there. A couple wizards get clipped by that giant bomb. But then gets the breach in. There's a huge, huge wide funnel. There's nowhere for the Valkyries to go but into the base. Gets a rage spell down. And once you get that rage down and you've got those wizards under rage, first off, the rage slingshots your Valkyries past the clan castle, and then those raged wizards quickly get down that dragon. Now, at this point, the Valkyrie portion of the raid is starting to peter out, so immediately brings in the hogs while the Valks and the golem are still tanking. And that's important because with that rage spell, you don't have 3 heals, you only have 2 heal spells for your hogs on the backside. So you've got to drop those hogs while you've still got some tanking going on. Patient, drops the heal, doesn't lose any hogs though, and finishes up the raid with all hogs under heal. Still got a CC Valk in the center there. Destruction, King wrecking stuff. Wizards still out on the trash ring, taking care of everything. Excellent read and taking what the base gives you instead of, well, I like this attack or I like that attack. Take what the base gives you, and in this case, this base was Cherry for a Valkyrie type attack, chooses a Go Va Ho, and just wrecks the base. Finally, we're going to walk up here to number 11, and we're going to take a look at a new member of the clan, Thor's Hammer, just coming in, first war in, already doing great things. So again, sets a funnel, this time with 2 golems, what we call a shattered entry, plenty of wizards down to go ahead and clear the funnel, and brings in CC Bowlers. Should have dropped the wall breakers ahead of the bowlers, but that's alright. Gets the job done. Lots of wall breakers in there, just opens up that whole core. The bowlers, the king, the 2 golems, and the wizards just wreck the entire front of this base and most of the potential spots that your hogs would be worried about. Most of the center defenses still firing on that internal kill squad, the golems, the king, and so just brings hogs in on the backside, sprinkling them in surgical style on each of these defenses, getting about 3 or so hogs on each defense, everything collapsing down on the core, everybody meeting up in the middle, and then everybody's available to do cleanup. This base totally just wrecked. And it's all about getting that initial read. This lower compartment and opening up this lower compartment gave the bowlers, the king, and that kill squad huge access to the base. And then the top portion of the base with slightly smaller compartments brought those hogs in on the backside, totally wrecked the base because he took what the base gave him. So 4 outstanding, amazing attacks in this last war. We're going to keep things going. We've got some return players, some long-term core members doing great things. And we've got some new members doing some fantastic things. You tell me which of these was the best attack. We're going to go ahead and award the Golden Pig based off of what you think. Comments on this video will determine who gets the clan's Golden Pig from this war. Fantastic job to all. Congratulations.